Live here, and let's turn the game on. Actually, let's turn it on. All right, we'll go to about midnight here. Let me start it actually. Let me answer this quick notification here. Oh, I wanted to hold on 1 second here as well. All right, let's go into with her. Okay. I'm just gonna post it. All right, that's done. Let me open this. Let me go in here. Oh yeah. I thought I was gonna level her more in between streams and stuff, but I haven't. Truthfully, I have not. I wanted to, but then I was like, I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm taken away from stream stuff, so I didn't want to do that. I'm just gonna sell everything because I'm trying to just make some gold. Okay, so well, I actually enjoy using staff on Revenant. I like couldn't think of the word. Okay, well we can open this chest again. Let's try to heal up here. Come on. There you go. Give me some battle scars. Yeah. Alright. That music is good. It's so nostalgic, I think, for Gosu now. That's weird to me still to say nostalgic, because everything nostalgic that I think about is like, it's like Guild Wars 1. Guild Wars 1 stuff is nostalgic. Is there like a quick, usually jumping puzzles like this have like a quick way out, like the Bethesda, like Skyrim kind of like, oh, here's a quick exit. I would have to like go back. Oh yeah, okay, well let's not do that. Let's just teleport then. Alright, let's go up here. I kind of want to, I like going to the lake up here and stuff. And then we'll go visit the priory. I don't want to do that dredge quest again. We did that last time. What's the speed increase here? What does it do? Oh, 50%. That's actually pretty good for how long it lasts. Alright, I have infinite, so I can definitely, yeah. Especially with the speedy thing on there. I can kill that guy. Hiya. Oh, I forgot they did knockdown. Wow, okay, and I still have a ton of battle scars left. This is what I like to see because it's just needed. Battle scars. While you're leveling, like, self heals are actually really good. Because that way you don't have to dodge so much, really, and you can just concentrate on defeating all the peoples. Let's just kill random enemies, because why not? Gives us experience. We're about to level up. I don't want to get that. Is that a snow cherry tree or something? Probably is what it is. Yep. Also gives us experience. We want to do everything experience-wise. And then level 40, we can do the Katago's Manor dungeon. So that'll be fun. That would be fun. Alright, what's over here? I don't... oh, is that Molan Summit? Or something is what it's called? Frostgate Falls. Oh. Oh, that's further here. That's like over here. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's get that waypoint, and then we can go back up here and defeat some people. Woo! Alright. I want to sell some stuff too. Just sell everything I have. Blah. I don't think I need any of this. Oh, I should probably deposit. Yeah, I don't need any of this. So I'm just gonna sell it all. Because I'm not huge on material right now because I have so much of it. Especially the lower level ones. So I'm just gonna sell it and make liquid gold. Not quite liquid, just regular gold. What is he? He's a ranger. Where is his pet? What is his pet? Oh, it's a whatever they're called, Morellos or something. I think that's what they're called. Alright, I'm fighting all of you. I don't care. I don't care if you're red and you're oh god, okay. Okay, even the pups. You're even bringing the pups to the battle. Okay. Oh, that's fine. We're just gonna butcher them all. Wow, okay, any more? Look at that, there's a pile of dead wolves. While I use the wolf spirit to harvest this, seems kind of fucked up. Alright. Oh, you're attacking me? It's fucking great the way it's going right now. It's interesting because they're telling me a lower stream bitrate. I don't know what that means really, but I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'll leave it where it is. Thank you. Alright, let's move in. There's like spiders and stuff to be. I think there's a chest at the end of this too. I always love collecting the like open world chests. Not that they ever have anything good in them, but I don't know, just level up. It feels appropriate to do that. Yeah, let's get that. We want power. Most definitely power when you're leveling. Oh my god, look at that. That's a huge increase for me. Because I'm getting 10 extra power from the ruin set. Squish some spiders. These are different. Look at that. Juvenile cave spider. These are like icy spiders. Okay. I don't know. Apparently I failed this event. I didn't even know I was a part of. Alright, let's see what's in here. I thought there was a chest back here, but I guess I must have been wrong. I don't know. I don't know where. I thought there was a veteran back there and a chest, but maybe that happens at a certain point. I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of these too because I don't think I'm gonna. Alright, I'm gonna go down to Frostgate and then move my way across. I wish there was more lore to this Dragon Gate because it's really like you just talk to this Arcanist and you find him the crank, which is a monster and the someone can drop it. Bring it to him and it triggers his event. And that's it, really. There's no like lore to it, I don't think. Not anything that's important. Sadly, they do that with a lot of those things, you know, so that's fine. Really, but you're watching. I don't know why it's not letting you. Oh, because I think what it is. Oh, fucking Pinnapal. Pinnapal? Pinnapal? It's a Pinnapal. He's a pal. Good old pal. I think the reason it won't let you do it because commenting you can only do after I have uploaded the stream, which happens after I finish the stream. But you have to go in the live chat in order to say something in the chat. Or in the, like, you know. So I don't know if you're watching and hear this. You should try to find, because I think you're trying to comment on it on Facebook or something. And you have to go on YouTube and actually watch my stream, bitch. My best friend is trying to watch this. Alright, I'm just texting you. Okay. I always like that. There's a bunch of events here, too, usually. I always like doing those. Alright, let's hurry up with that. Got some wood. That's Molen Summit. Or Molen Summit? Whatever it's called. I think it's Molen Summit. I think that's what it's called. God, okay. Gotta move faster with this. Oh, I'm gonna comment. I was like, why am I moving so slow right now? Just gonna work my way through here. Is that what it's called? Moland Summit. Okay. I just did a video about this area the other day, so. Because it's a story step with one of my favorite characters. Sword attacks at 3 people, right? Yeah. And then dagger attacks at 2. And then I think everything else it's 4 or 5 or something. Like, what do maces hit? Maces are 1, well, I don't know. What do maces hit? 1 or 2 people? Or 3? Rev my engine? Oh, you're so smart. You're so funny with your name. I can't, I don't know if you're right there. Okay, hold on. Let me. I think you have to be. You know what? That wouldn't be the worst idea, honestly. Just jumping in like paratroopers. I don't think. I mean, it starts off like super actiony, but the palace is close to the coast, and it's the like furthest point north, so it's not terrible of an idea. But why? Okay, so you know, so you have what actually happens, but why do we do that? Why do we go in there? Why do we have to jump? Why can't we land? Why can't we use a boat? Why do we have to use a zeppelin, you know, or an airship or whatever, and jump in? Okay. Gotta have a premise for that. Do we need to like I don't know, let's see, maybe like the Emperor is in danger and that's why we got called to Cantha. Again, we're kind of like, I don't know, we think we're gonna be on a diplomatic mission, but as soon as we get there, just like how it was a Path of Fire, there's action and we need to jump out and get in there. So we jump out and we attack who's ever attacking the palace or something. Like someone is attacking the palace. Like the underwater like armies, the underwater minions of the deep sea dragon, are attacking the palace, and we have to defend the palace. And then that's what allows us to stay there, because we help the emperor. So the emperor makes it an exception for us, even though 4 out of 5 races, that is the main characters, aren't necessarily human. So like a reason why we're allowed to be there. And then we're under his protection, and he says that because we're the commander that has killed the dragons, he puts us on a mission to kill the dragon too. Even though we try to explain to him that maybe it's not the smartest idea to kill the dragon, but he tells us that it's our responsibility to take care of it or something. I would like to go to Xingji first. But I don't know. I think in a way ArenaNet somewhat hinted at that with the last fractal, I think. Because they were talking about Xingji Island, and they had the Xinhua Vale and stuff like that, that the area right outside of the monastery and stuff. So I think in a way maybe they're hinting at that, because they could have really made this fractal anywhere, but they used an area from Xingji, and I don't know if that's reason enough or evidence enough to say that, but I think in a way maybe that they're trying to hint and say, like, guys, we haven't forgotten, like, Xingji, you guys love it and it's coming or something. I don't know. Kill the steam monsters. Alright, so talking about steam monsters. So there was, in the story, they explained that the steam monsters were Scarlet's creation, right? Because she was hiding. It doesn't really, it just kind of tells you the story of this family, that this Canthan family or whatever, and it kind of just tells you the story, and the people that you fight in there actually have to, it has to do with that family and stuff like that. Pretty much as spoiler free as I can say it, because I'm sure there's people that want to play it or haven't played it or don't want to get spoiled on it or whatever. But it just kind of leaves, it looks nothing like it, because before they released the fractal, I did like a whole playthrough of the Vale. I literally went through every place there, and the new fractal looks nothing like it. There's no area that looks where you could say, oh, there's one area that might look with the water area. It might resemble the place, the same place, but there's really no connection to it. It just has kind of text and written lore about certain things that just have to do with it. So, but it just kind of tells you a little bit of this, because it tells the story of a soldier that's part of the ministry army, or the army of purity or whatever it's called, that went, after they defeated the Luxons and Kurziks, and they went around Cantha to kill all the non-humans. And it tells the story of how he is there and he meets this person, and we don't really know who this other person is and what happens with her and stuff. So but yeah, it doesn't really do huge hints, but I thought it was like maybe some kind of hint of like, oh yeah, we know you guys like this area, so we want to give you a little hint about, we're gonna bring it back or something. I don't know. Even though that it has literally, the two have nothing to do with each other from design standpoint. They look nothing alike. Nothing geographical that you could say, oh whoa, that looks like that thing. So but yeah, my so my steam, the steam creature thing was, they're only here in the mountains because Scarlet has released them, right? She was underneath the Dermot Priory, which is over here, and the steam monsters are at the Lake of Lamentation. They're over here, that's where you find them. And that's kind of the explanation, that they're like prototype monsters that she made before the Twisted Watchwork thing. But there was also another hint in the personal story about them when you do the there's the Assurance story about where you have to like fight your other self from a different dimension, and he has like steam monsters with him, but it's a different, it's like a alternate universe or something, and you're like the emperor of that world, you're like the sovereign of that world. And what, how did he respawn so fast? I just killed him. Oh my god. So there's something that we could deal with. You know, we could maybe have to travel to the alternate universe after the dragons and have to fight steam creatures. We could get like, and this world is all steampunkish. Wouldn't that be cool if it was like super steampunkish? Everything looks like what the like Aetherblade stuff looks like. That'd be cool. Oh god, no, that sounds horrible. Don't say that. Ew. No, I don't know, because I feel like so the Dominion for, well, what was what's everyone, wait, I always forget what the Elder Dragon's dominions are, right? They have like different dominions. So Jormag is ice and persuasion. Zaitan is death and shadow. Kralkatorg is crystal and fury. Mordremoth is plant and mind. And Primordus is fire and conflagration. Conflagration. Wow, I can't even talk. But it's only hinted at. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. So, no, they did say that. Okay, so clearly it's water for Steve. Water and I don't know. I think maybe well, I'm trying to think. I don't know. It's really hard to come up with something. I mean, it's not bad. It could be that he uses like parasites or something, but I'm trying to think of like what could be his domain that he could use to control them. You know, Zaitan controlled the death because that was like the dead because death was his domain. And Mordremoth used both plant and mind to control them, and then later on the dead as well, because he got that from Zaitan. Jormag uses persuasion. Kralkatorg didn't have anything, he just branded them with his powers. And they would just fall under his just regular corruption. I don't know, because there's also like, you do the thing with Oreen, you play with Oreen when she first comes out of the egg in season 3, and you have to like fight all the minions or something because you're trying to get in there. Was that in no, I'm talking about Heart of Thorns. When you're trying to get into the chamber to leave the egg, you have to fight. That's what I'm thinking of. You have to fight the minions. What about I honestly think that, well, I don't know. Could Karka not be minions of the underwater dragon? Maybe they evolved to look like that because they've been controlled or something. I don't know. Maybe they're minions of the underwater dragon and we don't know. I don't know what they could use to control them. I mean, it could be just that they use water because, you know, the human body is what, 70-something% water. So they could easily say, oh, well, we're just going to control the water in your body. Or any creature that needs to live in water. Or has to do with water. Like Quaggan and Largos and Crate and Naga. Because we're going to see Naga, right? Naga being the Canthan sisters or whatever. Cousins to the Crate. Tyrion Crate. Primordius, does he use anger to control people? That's not how I mean, have we seen enemies corrupted by Primordius? We've seen destroyers, which are made from lava and rock, but have we seen any other? I'm trying to figure out if that like is valid, or I mean, I'm just gonna use the speed boost one. It's always nice to have speed. I'm throwing those out. Waterbender, bloodbender. I mean, I'm thinking something like that. I think maybe, okay, so I was talking about this last time, the fear of deep waters, and a lot of people have that fear, right? A lot of people fear the deep water, and I think in conjunction it goes with, like, you know how like on planet Earth they say that we like know more about the moon than our like oceans because the oceans are so deep and they have so many secrets and stuff, which kind of goes with Abaddon, who is the god of water and secrets. But what if the domain of Jormag is water, the two domains, water and fear, and that's how he controls them. He makes them, he scares his he scares people into following him. He's so scary, and he like makes them believe that they have no chance against him because of what's waiting in the deep, that they follow him like out of fear, you know. I mean, it's close to persuasion, I guess. I don't know. Cause like I said, I always think back of that image of the Leviathan swimming by you when you're underwater, and it just makes me fear. Well, true, but we don't know. I mean, do we know 100% that they were under Primordius' spell? Do we know that that's what it was? Has that been confirmed? Because I don't know about that. I don't know if it's been confirmed or not. Can I just kill these imps to further the progress here? No, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do this little thing right here. I did that recently, and it's actually really fun. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna... Okay, you can strengthen the fire imp. And then eventually he grows to be... And that's progression. See how easy that is? Look how big he is. Jesus Christ. And then he explodes. Okay, dude, just give me the hard progress. That's all I need. Okay, let's do water on this guy. I mean, it makes sense. What is the definition of... Hold on, I want to find something out. Nowhere near capacity. More in. Keep them coming. I mean, he could use anger, and so let's go with the anger theory for a second. Why can't I like, I'm trying to aim, but it's not letting me aim inside anymore. Okay, is this broken or something? Oh, it's because I have the testing apparatus. That's why. Okay, let's just. There you go. He uses anger, right? Okay, so let's go with that theory. What do we think? What do we think is gonna happen then? If we go with anger, what's the result of knowing that? Who's very angry that could turn on us or be corrupted by Primordus? Alright, done with this stupid heart. Because I think there's more to that. So if we think about, I don't know, Ridlock, for example. What if by the end, just a theory, okay, by the end of the Icebrute Saga, Primordus and Jormak kill each other. And, well, you know what? Then that theory wouldn't work. What if Jormak gets killed by Primordus because Primordus is, I don't know, overpowers them or something. I don't know, whatever happens. So Primordus lives and Jormak dies, and Ryland dies, and Ridlock becomes very angry, and Primordus takes that opportunity and makes him the champion of Primordus. What about that theory? Who else could be angry? Who else, or what else could they possibly do with anger? I mean, they have the stone summits, but I don't know how many are left of those. We haven't seen much of them. We only saw them in that one episode. So, I don't know. Well, no. I'm saying that they don't kill each other. Primordus ends up killing Jormag, absorbs the power, and with that newfound power, he wants to create a champion. So he takes over Ridlock. So he like takes control because Ridlock is now really angry because his son is dead, and he just wants to like, he's just angry, right? He's just pissed off. His son is dead. He did all this effort trying to save his son, and he had hope in there, and his son maybe even gets killed by us, and he's mad at us that we killed his son. He's angry at us because we killed his son, and he thought he might still have a chance to turn him back or something. You know, like, because he's like blinded by, you know, his fatherly instincts or whatever. Alright, Rock Crusher, time to die.
Spirits of the Python Bear, one of us is going to get hurt, and it's not going to be me.
And then in the expansion, you saw what? What did you see? What did I do? Did I do something weird or funny? You know, it's so like ArenaNet. Now that we know something else is coming, because from what they said is the reason season 4 ended the way it did is because in case they weren't continuing the game for whatever reason, they were gonna they wanted to make an ending that was like somewhat satisfying to like, okay, we've ended this, so it kind of left on like not a cliffhanger kind of thing. But honestly, look at every other oh, it's fine. Every other because what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Choo choo crash, motherfucker. I lost my train of thought. Every what was I saying? Every what? Every other? I don't know. Some of those who did not succumb to the initial effects of the dark ritual became erratic and violent, causing infighting among the dwarves, much to the priest's confusion. Eventually, every surviving dwarf in the splinter group felt a sense of burning with them as they began to think less and less by the time the ice priest attacks. A stone summoned remnant had closed the gates and secured the remaining fortresses until all of them succumbed to the very unique state and became bound to the true source they had been calling it. This is on the wiki? Where's that information from? Where did they get that information from? Hold on a minute. What's the source on that? There's no source to this. Why is that? Shed some light had begun to take hold of the journey as a whole. Resistance over. Okay, so the paragraph above it says, in their desperation to hold on to their individuality, the splinter group turned to ancient scrolls recovered from the tomb of Duncan the Black. These scrolls revealed dark rituals that allow that would allow the dwarves to either undo the physical transformation caused by the rite, or at least leverage it for their uses. Though they lacked insight that the Tome of the Rubicon could have provided, the stone-summoned remnants did not believe in ancient prophecies and wished to forge their own path. They would harness the power of the Great Destroyer in order to overcome their current state. Although the ritual appeared to be a success, some dwarves melted from within and were reduced to ash, while the ritual priest pondered if they had actually been drawing from a power that was greater and more ancient than the Great Destroyer. Okay, so that makes sense now. Okay, so clearly they are under the influence of Primordials. That makes sense. So that I didn't know half of that. So I guess they got the well, I'm like inside the building. So they found those scrolls from Duncan the Black, which that was one of the dungeon bosses from Guild Wars 1, I want to say. Duncan the Black, wasn't it? Or something, wasn't he? No. What? Yeah, he's an exile slave. Slaver's exile, whatever. He's a ritualist. Okay. I was like, it sounds really familiar, so. Yeah, so they got those scrolls, but they were actually, and they didn't have they were actually like Primordius's or Destroyer rituals, which it's like kind of seems weird, but I guess they got corrupted by Primordius. Okay. And yeah, and like you said, so they had some kind of anger stir in them, and they transformed into the minions. Okay, so yeah, so anger, I guess, could be. So yeah, so my theory is that maybe Ridlock will become, because I think, oh, that's what I was gonna say earlier. So every other release beside the end of season 4 ended with a cliffhanger. Like every release has a cliffhanger, has some kind of line at the very end or some kind of event that happens that kind of leaves you wondering, like, okay, so what now? Like, I need to know more, right? Because they want you to keep playing the game. So in that way, I think that we're gonna get a cliffhanger at the end that I think we're gonna get. I think at the end of Icebrew Saga, we're gonna get some kind of huge cliffhanger. I think we're gonna get something where Arena is really gonna try to hype us up. And I wait, wasn't there? Okay. Oh, there's a veteran. The Doliacs are fighting. No, you killed the Doliac. Oh, it has permanent fury on it. That's weird. Oh my god, you're killing all the Doliacs. Please stop that. Alright, and done. Please all of you disappear from the Doliac den. Den, whatever. So I think we're gonna get some kind of like huge. I think that they're gonna make it look like Primordus and Jormek are gonna kill each other, and I think it's gonna go to. It's gonna get in like it's. What's gonna happen is there's gonna be some kind of interference of the underwater dragon or something that no one is expecting. And that's gonna kill Jormag and Ryland, and Ridlock's gonna be really pissed off and angry at us because we were the cause of Ryland's death, and he's gonna turn, or he's gonna get turned to the champion of Primordus, and so we're gonna have to fight him pretty much throughout the expansion. I don't know. And then we're gonna have to fight these Stone Summit motherfuckers as well. Like, it's gonna be kind of how in Path of Fire we had to fight the Forged, but also the Branded, because we were fighting a god and a dragon. We're gonna be fighting 2 dragons at the same time. It's gonna be like we're trying to deal with Primordus, but then Kunavang is part of, or is the offspring of the underwater dragon, and I don't know. I'm making up all the stuff as I go right now. And so she wants to. She has also been freed, just like Glenn, so she's trying to help us, but she says that in order to defeat Primordus, we need the underwater dragon's help. Oh yeah, that's true. The dwarves will help us as well. Yeah, I remember that. So before we go there, we're gonna have to fight, well, I think we're gonna find out a lot more about Primordus coming up, and I think that's one of the reasons why ArenaNet has these different factions, because I think we're gonna slowly find out a lot of stuff slowly about what's going on with Primordus, and we're gonna find out what's going on with the underwater dragon. Maybe even find out his name, for God freaking sake. I can't believe that we still don't know his name, and Timey teased us with it. And it makes me so mad. I'm like, don't tease us with that. Just tell us. It's a big. You know what? We're talking about this trailer. I'm gonna rewatch this trailer real quick. So the trailer is called Icebrew Saga Champions trailer. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it because I need a refresher on it. So we're gonna hear this in the background, and that's okay. So, okay.
He stirs, and when he awakens, oh, it will not be with the same grace as I.
This is all stuff that's already happened, pretty much. It's just the missions that we have already done.
I've been tracking the quakes. Needles all over the place.
Yeah, we
Way
already know
more
that.
than ordinary tectonic movement.
We've done that. Metrica Province, Brisbane Wildlands, and Gandarian Fields. We have done all
I was
that.
expecting you to have my back.
You dying doesn't help us kill Primordis, Commander.
The Icebreed Saga. Okay, can I just say the Icebreed Saga commander is really cool. I love her outfit, and she's awesome. Okay, so the factions. So the Crystal Bloom, and the Ebon Vanguard. We already have seen that. We're getting the Volcanic Stormcaller set. Alright. Call back to and then we're getting the Dragon Slayer set. Okay, cool. And then we get the Crystal Bloom Axe skin. Okay, cool. Champions. Okay, and then so now comes the stuff that after. Now this is interesting because this is the season 4 map that has the but I mean they're all instant, so it's fine. So it's the what's it called? The Thunderhead Peaks place where we fight them. There's Ogden and the dwarves helping us. Okay, so there's dwarves fighting destroyers, the Tengu helping us in Bloodtide Coast. They look really fucking cool. It's weird because there's also Exalted. There's an Exalted fighting. Oh, are they part? Because that map still looks like Thunderhead Peaks. And then there's Kodan. I don't know if they're just standing there. I don't know what the fuck is going on there. And that new destroyer that we're fighting, which is
Primordis will lay waste to this world.
And you are not ready.
oh, shut up. All right, so I need to watch that to kind of get a refresher. So yeah, so we see that Wyvern destroyer. You know, one thing that was pointed out is why don't we see any like what about branded destroyers, or like death branded, or like plant branded, or whatever they were called? You know, the other variations that we had. And now that Kralkatorg is dead, did Oreen absorb all those powers? All the powers? Or did some go to other? Well, I'm hiding. Playing hide and seek with this wasp. I don't know. There's questions that I have I would like answered. Don't we always have questions? Always questions.
Yeah, I'm going to visit his grave next.
Alright, I'm gonna have invocation done before 45, which is exciting. Song of the Mists. I like that name. Song of the Mists. Gain fear and it is oh no, this right here. Guess a skill based on the legend you invoke. Yeah, those are definitely pure destroyers. Does Primordis not have those powers anymore because he went back to sleep? Did he lose the powers because he went back to sleep? Die.
Come here now.
Okay.
I'll break your bones and
Oh.
laugh through them.
Listen, my self-heal is so good right now, there's nothing you can do. Literally, I siphoned so much health.
So you can fight.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on going south, I think. I'm gonna go to that island over there. I hate doing this jumping puzzle. This is probably one of the worst jumping puzzles. It's so obnoxious and it's so long. Yeah, but I don't know about that because that's like, isn't that like Aureen's thing where she like filters the magic or something? Who's Clarka? I don't know who Clarka is. No fly zone. Shut up. Oh, Kralkatoric. I'm like, okay, Kralkatoric. Yeah, but like I said, I think that's like Aureen's power. Aureen has like the power to, because she's like the prismatic dragon, so she can like filter out the evil and kind of like cleanse it, because she's made up of so many different kinds that's not really corruption to her. I feel like that would just kind of undermine that in a way. I don't know, it's weird because Jormag also had that corruption, and because there was that corrupted ice brood, the like, was it like Deathbrand corrupted ice brood or whatever in season 3 and Bitterfrost Frontier. Oh, I didn't even see there. And we haven't seen any since then. I don't know. I think it's more likely that because of, you know, the dragons go to I think what happened with the machine, with Omad's machine, how we like kind of put each of the dragons to sleep or something, or Balthazar was trying to destroy Jormag and Primordus by like, I don't know, making them attack each other with their powers or whatever. I don't know, something like that. And it put them to sleep because he like, I think like what happened is like the powers got absorbed into the machine or something and kind of robbed them of that power, because, and that's why they went back to sleep, is because they have to go back to sleep to recover that energy they lost, and that's how they ended up going back to sleep or something. So they ended up losing that power because neither of them have shown that power after they went back to sleep. Yeah, but I feel like they would have, like, wouldn't they have cleansed that right away? Like, if it's really that bad for them, why didn't Kralkatoric cleanse that power? Like, if they know that it's so bad for them to have it. Like, I feel like that's just kind of like, okay, well, these two dragons realized it, but Kralkatoric didn't realize it until like the end or something. That she seems kind of weird. Like, why would they realize it and not Kralkatoric? Like, what makes them different? Because it's both Jormag and Primordus that lost that power. So they cleansed the other energy, but Kralkatoric couldn't cleanse the energy, but why? I don't know, it just seems kind of weird. I honestly think it was just because they went back to sleep and their powers were stolen pretty much, because they almost, like, Balthazar absorbed those powers, trying to make them kill each other, or using that power to kill each other or something. and when that happened, when we destroyed the machine, the powers were kind of just absorbed by Balthazar, and he just took him and ran with him, and as a god, I don't know, or as a different being, different than an elder dragon, which is just a force of nature. You know, he's more like a magical being from the mists or whatever, like a mortal powerful being. You know, they're not omniscient, they're not omnipotent, you know, they're just, you know, they call themselves gods, but they're not really what a god is. So he had the power maybe to cleanse it because he wasn't a dragon or something. I don't know. There's a lot of different reasons, but I hope they give it some kind of reason. I kind of feel like, because that's like left out there and it's not, I don't know, there's no reason why ArenaNet wouldn't add. Yeah, but then why did Jormag and Primordus all of a sudden realize that? I mean, they would have realized it before. I mean, you know, the whole island on Ember Bay is full of, you know, death and plant destroyers. So they didn't. It took that long for Primordus to realize, like, oh, this is bad. I should probably just get rid of this energy. And then where did it go? Did he just, I don't know. How did he cleanse it though? Like, he's like. Because you know, when you look at what happened to Kralkatorrik, it was like it consumed his heart, and there was nothing he could do about it. And it seemed like this had been going on for a while, and that he had known about it for a while, like his true self, you know. I don't know. I don't know, that just seems kind of like, because I'm trying to think of like, okay, how would they explain that to us? Would they, like, that would be so hard for them to explain, because we would have to have this long conversation about, oh, well, for Kralkatorrik it was too late, because he wasn't as powerful as we are, and we're more powerful. And because he didn't wake up, he only woke up like 6-7 years ago. And so we are more powerful because we've been awake longer, and that's why we had the ability to cleanse this corruption after a while, but we didn't do it right away, so that's why you saw some of them death branded. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, gee. I hate doing this heart, I really do. Because you can do every objective and kill every Etten and do everything in here, and it still doesn't actually finish the heart. Okay, I don't care. I'm gonna go do this heart before someone else comes and steals it. I need it. I need it for progression. But it's, I mean, it's, there's a lot of different things with the dragons that we don't understand. Like, we look at End of Dragons as an expansion from what we know, and we know clearly Kunavang is going to play a part of it. Who is Kunavang? Is she a Is she like a champion of the underwater dragon, or is she like her own kind of? Because, you know, you had salt spray dragons, and you kind of look at, again, season 3, you fight those minions, or not season 3, Heart of Thorns. Why do I keep saying season 3? It might be season 3. I don't remember. But that time when you're in Auric Basin in the city, and you have to fight all the minions, and it's just salt water that comes out. And then you look at Guild Wars 1, which are the Guild Wars 1, the factions, the dragons on the Jade Sea are salt spray dragons. So are they like minions? Are they minions of the underwater dragon? Is that who they are in truth? It's all very mysterious. Yeah, I know. I feel like, because there was, I remember when we found out about the name Mordremoth, right? We knew there was a dungeon path that had the like Fang of Mordremoth for Subject A or whatever it was called in the Crucible of Eternity and stuff like that. And you know, people had like thought that, you know, that was maybe a dragon name, and that was the plant dragon name that we at the time didn't know really existed or whatever, or you know. And then in season 2 we're like, oh yeah, that's Mordremoth, and they're like, oh, Mordremoth, oh my god, really? And we're like, how do we know that name though? We never found that out. I would hate for that to happen again. I would hate to just be like, oh yeah, we know it was a Solari. I don't know. I just really picked a random name there. Like, we knew that. Yeah, we knew that was the underwater dragon's name. Like, I would hate that. I want to have someone tell us, like, of course, Timey, because Timey was the one that hinted at it originally. It's not Steve. Stop calling it Steve. Steve's the skeleton in the labyrinth. We gotta get our Steves right. There's only one. I don't want to have everything named Steve. I accidentally pressed. I have like really bad back problems today. Well, so I think that what's the this is all like, yeah, okay. I think that Timey is going to be the one at some point during Champions, during one of the releases of Champions. She's going to be like, oh my god, I see more tremors. And they're going to be like, what do you mean more tremors? Like, and she's gonna be like, oh well, it's like under the ocean. There's movement under the ocean. And we're like, well, that's not Primordus's domain. And she's like, it's the S dragon. And we're like, the who? And she's like, oh, the other elder dragon, you know, the underwater one. And we're like, oh, we didn't know the name. Where is he going? He's like on a mission, this guy. On a mission to die. I want him to have a really cool name. What's a cool name? In conjunction with water or the deep. Would be a really cool name. Steve is not a cool name. Right. Yeah, I know all about that too. Yeah, I knew all about that name with Bubbles and stuff. At first, I remember when that first became popular, people calling him like Bubbles and stuff. I was like, who the fuck is Bubbles? But then I figured, you know, and then someone asked the same thing and they figured it out. Lord Igneous the Eternal. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a really cool underwater dragon name is needed. I want to kind of just I just want to know his name so we can stop just using these nicknames that we have to come up with because the developers don't want us to know. Like that's pretty much the only reason. Because the developers, that was too early. Fuck. Okay, I'm dying. Rapidly. Too early again. So I think that sooner rather than later they should tell us. No, I don't think so. Well, I don't know. Oh god, that's the closest one I have? Oh, that's gay. I guess I want to run from up here and kind of get all this stuff in the middle. Oh, I never got that. Oh well. Really, you think they'll still? I don't think so. I don't know. For me, like I said, I don't know. I call, like, I don't know. It's always been Steve is the labyrinth horror, you know, for Halloween. And the underwater dragon, I always call him the underwater dragon, but a lot of people call him DSD too, for deep sea dragon. But I don't know. I think they might come up with some other name, you know, like, well, Kralkatori got like Krauk or Kralki, you know. I want to get that ore. Is that up or is that below? That's below. Yeah. But I guess, I don't know. It seems silly to me to call two completely different characters in a game Steve. Yeah, I mean, I think that's really important. Is Kunavang what Glint is to Kralkatoric? Is she his daughter? Or is she his champion? You know, because it's also the question of, have we seen... The question is, have we even seen underwater dragon minions? Deep sea dragon minions? We don't even know. It could be Karka. It could be Leviathans. It could be, you know, what are they? I mean, we know for Primordus, it's destroyers. And for Jormag, it's Ice Brood. You know, but it's like, you know, for Zaitan, it's Risen and stuff like that. So it's like, okay, what is it like? How does he create? Does he create them? Does he turn them? You know, because Jormag persuades the sons of Svanir, you know, and but then she turns them into Ice Brood. Oh, that's a script burglar chest. I didn't even know. Yeah, come back here. Dude. Die! Okay. My god, there's so many Jotun. Wow, he kicked me. With big ugly feet. Get out of here. I don't want your smelly feet in my face. I don't know. That seems too strong for an underwater dragon, because the only way we can fight him is by going into the water, and then we'd immediately die because he would just take us over and, you know, either kill us or whatever. So, and I think because we use, I don't know, salt water, because the thing that, wait, didn't I just, wait a minute, didn't I just do this? No, I didn't. I did something else. I'm all confused. I don't know. Well, we don't know that. We don't know, because we don't know if we're gonna kill Jormag and Primordus in the Ice Brood Saga. like I said, it could be that at the end of Icebreed Saga we kill Jormag, Primordus survives, and then we have to go to Cantha because Kunavang tells us that we need to help up the underwater dragon, but then Primordus is so powerful that he kills the underwater dragon, and because it turns out for whatever reason that the underwater dragon is actually really weak, and it's probably the weakest one out of all of them. And so by the end of Dragons, we're actually faced with fighting Primordus. Boom. That's a twist after twist after twist. Sounds like something Marina and Ed would do. Because they're always like, okay, here's your solution to the problem. Like when we had the spear, the dragon's blood spear, and we decided to destroy it. And Ridlock was like, I think that's a bad idea. And we're like, yeah, that was like our ticket out, and we kind of just destroyed that because we just don't want someone else to have it. Yes, that's it. Exactly. No, we use the we make like a we fill him with water, and then we all jump on him, and we like squeeze him out. All the water comes out of his mouth, and we extinguish Primordus. That's how we do it. He's gonna be like a giant, like, inflatable tube. And that's how we kill Primordus. The end. We're like, sorry, we need your dead body because we need to spray some water on him. But that's the thing. The weakness to Primordus is Jormag. And I actually made a video on this. There's also the sanguinary blade that we had in the original personal story. That was a weapon made from Jormag's crystallized blood, or frozen blood, not crystallized, frozen blood. And we haven't seen that weapon. Okay, but that's potentially, and this is what I said in the video, it's potentially a weapon that can kill Primordus. Yeah, it could kill Primordus because it's a weapon made from frozen blood, and the only thing that, like, what's strong against Primordus is Jormag's power. So a frozen sword from Jormag's, like a sword made from Jormag's frozen blood would be extremely powerful. So I think they should bring that weapon back, because, you know, we have the bow that currently Rylan has that can attack Jormag. I think that we should that Jormag should tell us, yeah, there's a sanguinary blade, there's a blade that I made from my frozen blood, and then you guys have it, and it's in the Priory Vaults, and we should get that and attack Primordus with that. And then we don't do that, and then Primordus gets killed, and then by the end of Dragons, we're like, we really need the sword now, so we can go get it, and then that's how we kill. Well, can we collect as much as we want? Is every dragon's blood the same? Are the dragon's blood weapons that we made from Kralkatorik's blood the same in power? I mean, they were effective to him because he was his own weakness. Are they just as powerful, or are they just like, because we have those weapons and we have Oreen's, right? Well, how do we collect Jormag's blood though? We don't even know where Jormag is. We have this fragile alliance, which is clearly, because he's the dragon of persuasion, is clearly just a facade to get Primordus killed, because, you know, it's like Jormag said, I'm just a being and I have the right to live and blah blah blah, and he knows that the only weakness that he has is Primordus, his brother. So he wants to kill his brother, so there's no weakness anymore. So, but we don't even know where he is currently. He disappeared. So we can't even say that we could use his blood to make another weapon, because we don't know. It's a fragile alliance, and we have, you know, that, and I think that's why they left his voice, what's his name, Vangar, with us, because that way he doesn't have to show himself. He can just communicate through Vangar. So he can hide away and say, well, you guys aren't getting my blood. Well, true. That is true. There's the containers of blood. But I have a feeling that in canon lore, I feel like they went in there and they burned it all down and they destroyed everything and they didn't collect any of it. Which probably was stupid to do. Honestly, they probably should have collected it, but I feel like it's some kind of canon lore they didn't collect it. Because they're like, oh, well, it's Jormag's blood. We don't want to use that. Let's destroy it all. Or can it be destroyed? Is it just going to sit there in the Frost Citadel and all around? Because it's also like around the Frost Citadel and those areas around it. Yeah, no, I mean, it really is. It really is. Like, we've done dumb mistakes like that. You know, I mean, we destroyed the original Dragon's Blood Spear, and then we're like, well, in order to kill Kralkatorrik, we need a Dragon's Blood Spear. It's like, I feel like all the eyes should have gone on Commander and be like, Commander, you have anything to say about that? Because that's pretty much how I felt. I was like, cool, it came back to bite us in the ass, just like Gridlock said. I mean, in the end, we still got it done, but you know, I don't know. I still think the Sanguinary Blade is something that they should use. Like, you know, I just always like when they tie up loose ends. That's like a loose end right there. We're fighting, like, you're not fighting Jormag right now, but we're fighting Pride Mortis, and the only thing that can hurt him is Jormag, and it's a weapon made from his blood. War crimes like what? Like that we did as the commander? There's a tree up there? Oh. I thought this was like straight up mountain because it looks like that on the map, but I'm like, well, it's on top of the mountain, I can't get there. But it's not really. Sky Lady's memory. They never put anything here, huh? Did they? Oh yeah, they did. They left the statue of Joyner here. But what did we do? We had war crimes? We killed Char, yes, in a war, but I mean they pretty much killed themselves because we were telling them to stand down and they wouldn't. So we killed them. Is that really a crime? I don't know. We gave them a chance to surrender. It wasn't like we didn't. I don't know why I'm trying to justify, but and the faction that we're warring against doesn't even exist anymore, so it's not part of the actual like Char. Yeah, but I feel like they're not like, because we originally it was like the Blood Legion, right? Because of Bangar, you know, it was pretty much the Blood Legion, and it was against the other 3 legions in a way, and then it was just defectors, and then it was Dominion against the United Legions. But I think they're now United Legions, and I think the Dominion is not really a thing anymore. They're just now Icebrute, you know, because they're following the dragon, you know, and even Ryland, who was their like top guy, is now corrupted. So I don't think that faction even exists. Like, you couldn't call it a crime because the people that we did a crime against don't even exist anymore. So there's no one to say, oh, well, you killed all these innocent I don't know. But you know, of course they would never, even if they were to accept that maybe we did like this crime, I don't think there would ever be like a line or anything that they put in there. I should probably be doing the dungeon. Oh god, here it comes. Crazy theories, that's all we're about here. Crazy theories. By the way, I'm wearing a hat because my hair is getting so long and I have not gotten a haircut. And my hair is very wild, so I stuck it in a hat. Alright, Jotun's shoulders. Yeah, because Jormag told him that if he didn't do that, then he would take Ridlock or what's her face again? I forgot her name. She's not the Imperator, isn't she? She's not the Imperator of Blood Legion, which is interesting, but I forgot her name. For that matter, who's gonna be Imperator of the Iron Legion? Like, we don't even know that. Because frickin' what's-his-face got killed. Smoder got killed. It's all crazy stuff with the Char right now. So he was just acting. So he was just acting like, oh yeah, I want to take this power. So, okay, well, let's go with that train of thought. So what if by the end of Icebrood Saga, Ryland then reveals this and says that, oh yeah, I only got corrupted to get close to him. Kind of how, I don't know if, no, okay. So shut up now. No. Just want to kill everything right now just to get some experience. Well, he could do that. I mean, so that would be in some kind of battle, probably, presumably between Primordus and Jormag. They're fighting, and Primordus does one last-ditch effort and kind of wants to kill Ridlock, and he just kind of sacrifices himself, jumps in there, and that's how he dies, by saving like Ridlock or whatever her face is. I can't believe I forgot her name. I feel very rude that I don't remember her name. Is there a chest in here? There is a chest. Wait, it's open. Why is this open? And it closes when I open it? That's... I think, so like a redemption kind of thing that he would get. I mean, that's not a bad idea. And I think you're like on the super right track with that. I think honestly that, I think they're trying to make him this well-rounded character by giving him, first he's our friend and all this stuff, but he kind of gets influenced by Bangar and then ends up following Bangar into Primordus's clutches, or Jormag's clutches, and then gets kind of persuade by him and blah blah blah, but then in the end gives him like this. I mean, it could be really possible. He could do that. Where Ridlock is like, son, you're the only one who can help me, and then he like sacrifices himself. Krisha, thank you, Krisha. There's Lord Igneous who killed me earlier. See, I could have revived right here, but you know, whatever. All right, I'm gonna go do that dungeon. The dungeon in that Krisha. Yeah, she's the new Imperator, right? Who's gonna be the Imperator of Iron? Why did this not? Oh, this is, I don't know. Get rid of all of those things. Oh, I should probably looking for group Catechus is manner. Oh, that is not what I was trying to do. Really, Kevin? What are you doing? Hey, there you go. Oh, sorry. I mean, that could be redemption arc for, or just an act of redemption for, Ryland. Could be. I can see it. I think for him, I think in a way, it was like, I think Jormag made him realize how weak the Char like are compared to an actual dragon. But I think that there's going to be a point, you know, if we go with the theory of like a redemption act that where he sacrifices himself, there probably is going to come a point where he's realizing like, oh shit, the dragons are really evil. So maybe it's something that Jormag does. Like maybe it doesn't have anything to do with Primordus. Maybe Jormag attacks like Ridlock and Krisha and almost kills them or something, and then Ryland turns on him because he says, well, because he had a line where he talks about he still has free will and he has agency over his actions and stuff, and I think that that's gonna come back in a way where he's gonna save them by maybe using that bow that he has that can hurt Jormag to attack Jormag because Jormag's gonna kill him. Something that could be. Alright, is no one gonna do this dungeon here? What's going on? No one's gonna do the dungeon. Alright. We'll just go around Queensdale and do some hearts. Everyone is weak here, so shouldn't be too hard. Oh, someone joined. Perfect. It doesn't I always think like usually when you do a heart and you hit something and like summons someone. Cha. I gotta make my way over there, I think, because I don't know if she's standing right in front of it, but let's kill the wolves. Alright, cool. Finish that hunt. Gives us a little bit of experience. Alright, let's kind of just run over there. Oops, wrong way. It's that way. Wee. I don't know what other crazy theories could we possibly spin. trying to think of something good, but I don't know. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go another 30 minutes probably. I'm gonna do this dungeon and we'll see where we're at after that. And I'm gonna head out. I want to keep my streams usually to 2 to 3 hours. Well, yeah, Smoder got killed, so that's clearly there. Krisha took Bangar's place, but who's gonna take Smoder's place? We don't know. What? Centaurs remaining 0. Okay, let's just find sprinkler pieces then. Do we know who are the tribunes? Who are the Iron Legion tribunes? Do we know? Who are We know apparently of one. It's Tribune Kiranes Steelgrub. Tribune Kiranes Steelgrub is an Iron Legion Tribune currently in command of Char military operations being conducted within Steel Eye Span, which is the one by the Shatterer, and its surroundings. Before ordering the construction of the aforementioned stronghold, she was forced to relieve Legionnaire Vortar the Despoiler from duty by killing him due to the recklessness of his tactics. Is she gonna become... So, Tribune. Let's look on who's all Tribune. There is 4 tribunes that we know. Oh, Mia Kindleshot is probably gonna take the spot, right? I'm guessing, because she's the one from the book. Isn't she in the book? Isn't she the one that... Hold on a minute. I thought she was... Okay, she's... Okay, we don't know anything about this guy, and this guy is... He's in the Black Citadel, who died heroically, blah, blah, blah. So Mia Kindleshot, right? This is my theory. Well, there's 4. I just looked it up. There's 4 of them. There's... What is it? Goreblade, Fume, Bright Eye, Mia Kindleshot, and Kieran Steelgrub. And I think Mia Kindleshot's gonna take it because she had a part in the personal story. She was... It also says right here in her biography, while in the Iron Legion, Mia Kindleshot eventually became one of the Legion's tribunes. She is considered to be one of the most respected Iron Legion tribunes alongside the other 2. And then I guess the one guy never gets mentioned. Mia was said to have been instrumental in arranging the original ceasefire. Blah blah blah. She was okay because of her contributions. She was invited to Kataka's Manor, and she was part of all that. She was in season 1. She was the defense quorum. As part of the defense quorum convened between the Molten Alliance. So she's part of like the Molten Alliance people. And then in season 4, she was under Smoder's orders and joined them in Thunderhead Peaks. During the battle against the Elder Dragon and the Branded, Mia fought alongside Logan Thackeray, Boudica, and Rock. She survived the battle and went back to High Legion territory after the Dragon Orine's apparent demise. In the Icebreed Saga, it says, after Smoder's death, Imperator Malice Sword Shadow of the Ash Legion noted that Mia would most likely be the next Iron Imperator as Smoder had trusted her. However, The United Legions were unable to contact her in time for the assault on Bangar's base of operations at the Frost Citadel, and she did not succeed Smoder as the... But who... Wait. It says she did not succeed Smoder as Iron Imperator immediately. But she did? At some point? Jump to reference. Why won't it let me jump? Dude, let me jump. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna go down. Every second we most likely Mia who's Iron's second in command? Most likely Mia Kindleshot, Tribune. Smoder trusted her. And then we say she helped us fight Kralkatorrik at Thunderhead Peaks. Where is she? And Ember says not here, but we'll find her. Krisha says no time, Ephraim. We work pretty closely with Smoder and Iron Legion, so... But that's not... Okay, I don't know. I think Mia is gonna take it. She doesn't seem to be dead. I don't know where she is. Did I never turn those in? I never turned it in. Cool. I'm busy talking. Oh, they left. Cool. And then my group got completely deleted because of that. Fantastic. Always a fan of that. Were they trying to get in there and then I didn't I didn't respond, so I got kicked or something? So Mia is probably gonna take it. It's either gonna be Mia or maybe, and that's who I was thinking of. I was thinking of Ember Doomforge. She was the one in the book. It wasn't Mia. It was Ember Doomforge that was in the book. But Mia had a part of it. Is she? What is she? Oh, she's an Ash Legion char. Okay. I was trying to see if maybe she could become the next Tribune, but it's probably gonna be Mia. So. Oh my god! Hold on, I gotta do this first before I join. Oh my god! Beat me and take home a prize. I can. All right. No, I actually like Malice. I think she's pretty cool. Despite all the, like, I don't know, other shit. That's... I'm gonna go back here and just get this point of interest. The story doesn't take us back here, but... I would love to live in this manor. Just two of us, huh? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... Mia is somewhere here talking about her. She's right there. There's Mia.
I think I've seen him in Edenhall.
I like it here.
Have you seen anything interesting at the party? Knows the most interesting people.
How can I help you?
Yes.
Uzalan
I love Dagonet. He's like, he's really cool. He's one of the firstborn, but he looks really cool because they gave him like cool armor. That's like the priory thing, and then that's like the, I don't know. He looks cool. He's like a diplomat, isn't he? Oh yeah, is that during the story here, or is that during season 3 that happens? Which is so weird.
Did you need something? We have a lot of new people that have come in for the party.
All right. Oh, I gotta get up there. Uzalan, you traitor! Yeah. Are we all here? Okay.
Uzalan, I must speak to you of a threat to the Queen. Threat to the Queen?
Oh, we have to just wait. Okay. For Logan. Yeah, that's right. That's one of the mesmers. Jenna, look out! And Jenna's like, bye. Alright, let's get some quickness in here. Ugh. God, that does so much damage. Stop it. Where's our friend? What is he doing? Oh, he's shooting from over there. He's a deadeye. Alright. Ooh, look at that. I got a rare sword. That is really good for me right now. So much stronger. And what else did I get? Nothing good. I got this trident. That's better. Okay, hold on. I'm coming, I'm coming. Oh, someone else joined. Nice. We got a Mirage, Deadeye, and a Berserker. You know, I think they should keep having him as comic relief because he cracks me up every time they have him. And they try to give him like a serious arc in season 4 and stuff, and I'm like, you don't have to. But I hope that they have him, like if we go to Cantha and there's some kind of like, oh, we want to start diplomatic relations with Cantha again and stuff now that we're going back there or something, you know, whatever, because we're definitely going back there, so there has to be some kind of reason. I hope that the queen sends him as the diplomat and he's there and we get a little bit of dialogue with him and stuff. I really would like that for him. Oh, I died there for a second. Logan, get up. Oh, you said Logan. I don't know why I was thinking Farron, because we were talking about Farron earlier. Well, Logan is going to be in the story, so I don't know why I'm even talking about that. I misread, I'm sorry. I know, it's so sad. He didn't even have any dialogue at the end of season 4. And they haven't brought him at all, and he was, oh my god. To this day, okay, and I don't know if people agree with me on this, but to me, my favorite release for Guild Wars 2 is Head of the Snake, and the reason that is because of Canuck's dialogue. Canuck's dialogue in Head of the Snake in season 3 in this particular mansion, you know, oh man, it's just so funny. It's so good, and he's such a good voice actor, you know. But he doesn't work for ArenaNet anymore, I think. Or his wife doesn't work for them anymore, because she's also a voice actor or something. And she was the voice actor of the female Char protagonist, and they replaced her, and that was his wife. So there's a theory now that that neither of them are working there anymore. I don't know. But Canuck is like, even if they don't have the same voice actor, they can always replace voice actors. I mean, it's 80 years, so you're gonna have to replace some voice actors over that time. You know, people move on with their lives, they do better things, they do other things, so I wouldn't be too mad. But his dialogue was just like so good, and he was so funny, man. And I'm always like, yeah, Canuck. Oh yeah, that's, you're not welcome, you're not welcome, you're not welcome, you're not welcome, get out of here. Yes, where he bombs it, and he was like, he says something, he like comes back and he's like, right about now or something is what he says, and then it like explodes or something. I forgot what he says, but yes, like any of his dialogue is really funny later on, you know. It's like they really made him into like this really quirky, funny character. So yeah, I'm gonna leave after this dungeon because my back's really killing me right now. I have to move around a little bit. There's more coming. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Can I just not? Can this not happen to me right now? That would be great. Rah. That's some kind of AoE ability out of that. And that's it. So drag it up.
This passage. I'll return to the party until
Open the goddamn door. I know, it's so funny because it's just funny because you know, it's like a stressful situation and you have this character that's just, you know, playing cool and stuff, and you're just like, oh my god, can I just fucking open the game? And he's just like, oh, it's fine, no worries, you know. It's always nice to have a character like that that's like cool in like these like risky situations and stuff. I really like the way the guy made his character look. It's a cool Norn outfit. My god. It's like the knockbacks are real today. Hey Deadeye, why don't you kill those other snipers up there? Oh, that's right. Well, he was that when he was whistling? Because I remember him also whistling when you're trying to drop the mountain on Kralkatorrik. And you try to talk to him through the thing, and you're like, are you ready, Canuck? Like, what about you, Canuck? And all you hear is him whistling or something. Isn't that what he does? And then he explodes the fucking mountain onto Kralkatorrik. Yeah, he's a good character. It's definitely a funny character. God, this was a really quick dungeon run. Oh my god, can you please stop? Okay. So much loot. Look at all this loot. Look at all this loot. I don't need this. So much loot. So much loot. Does he whistle there too? I don't really remember that scene. Oh, I leveled up. Yay, I leveled up.
What is going on here? Your Majesty, I'm so glad we've found you. And you, Logan. I see you've found us as well. It seems we were both on the trail of the same kidnappers.
My body's still here, and I'm like a ghost now. It's like I astral projected as a bandit. My body's still there. Whoa, look at that. Give me 3/4 of a freaking level. Alright, goodbye. I don't know. I want to play through all that at some point. I think I'm gonna. Because I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I think I might start like just playing through the story. I don't know why I did that, but that's fine. It's easier than just sell it. Oh, this is better than the other. So, wait, can I don't know. I wanna. Can I sell that rare? Does it sell for anything? They all kind of sell for something. Black line chests sell really well, actually. The sigil right here sells for pretty decent. More people should learn to bargain.
More people should learn to
I think I want to start playing through the story, and then we can slowly work our way through all of the different stories. Season 2 has a lot of text, okay? And it's really just 90% reading text, and I'm really bad at reading text. So I'm probably gonna skip season 2. So I'm gonna go through the story and then go right into Heart of Thorns. Because yeah, fuck all reading all that, because I'm not gonna read it all out loud. Because that's just annoying. And there's really not that many. Yeah, it's really back then it was cool because it came out like really fast, you know, and it was just like, and it was the first content that we had after season 1, which was all like temporary, and this was going to be permanent, so that's why people weren't as judgy about it. But having no voice acting in that, because most of the time it doesn't have any voice acting in it, and it's just hundreds of lines of text. Can I just, I don't want to talk to the cat. I want to erase that graffiti.
Can I help you?
And most of the lines of text, there's just like hundreds of lines of text. And it's just gonna take me 3 hours to read, and I don't want to read all that. It's gonna take me days, and it really makes everything so long. Like I think of like party politics. I'm like, ugh. One of my least favorite releases ever is party politics. It's not fun. I mean, the premise of everything is cool. It's just the way it's designed. It's just like hot shit. Because you actually have to read the text. You actually have to like read what it says and think about and you know, and then you have to like review what they say, and ugh, it's just like so annoying. I hate it. Which chapter is that has that? That doesn't tell you what the ones are. I mean, like, Seeds of Truth is pretty cool because you get to play as Kaith. Point of No Return is kind of cool because you find out all the stuff, you know. There's a lot of good parts in season 2. I just one is pretty good because you get to go to a new map and stuff. Entanglement is Dragon's Reach 1 and 2 are pretty crappy. Oh, shit, Jesus. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go through and do the story. And then I'm gonna skip Scarlet's War and stuff, and I'm gonna go right into Heart of Thorns. And then I'll do season 3 and Path of Fire, season 4, Ice Beat Saga. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I can stream and just play through with this character. And I'm gonna give myself a challenge of I'm not gonna buy any equipment and I'm not gonna craft any equipment. I'm just gonna use what I find and use that. And that way it's gonna be hard for me. Yeah. I think that'll be an interesting. I want to do a little bit longer. It's only at 53, so I want to do a few more minutes. I'm gonna do all the hearts over here, I think. But yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Since I'm off for the rest of the week, I will be streaming probably, and might actually start creating a schedule on YouTube for this. So I'm gonna probably, what is today? So it's now Friday. So if I'm not needed at work, which as far as I know I'm not, I'm gonna be streaming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And that's it. So for the next 5 days, I should be streaming every night, which will be really nice. Oh, is she doing some cinematic thing? Should I like not walk through there? I feel like they're taking a video or something, and I would just ruin it by walking through there. But yeah, can we get through it in 5 days? Through all of the story? Probably not, because we're going to listen to every dialogue, and we're going to make theories about said dialogue, and about what's going to happen. We're going to talk. So it's probably going to take me much longer than 5 days, but since I'm already really high level, the low level areas will at least be easy to do. But it'll be nice for leveling and for rewards at the same time because of you know, me not crafting or buying any equipment. So it'd be really nice to open those bags of loot when I'm level 80. I'm gonna collect all those bags of loot until I'm level 80. And then once I'm level 80, I'm gonna open them all up and hopefully get some decent equipment to use as I go through the rest of the story. Bandits! And yeah, and we can, you know, if, I mean, there's also like, if people want to join, they can do that too. I know you don't get really any rewards for doing that, but maybe the helping and all, doing all the battles and stuff would be good. Because the experience is going to be nice for my character level, but I don't necessarily need to kill every monster. If people want to join in on doing the story.
Everyone who eats beef and drinks milk thanks you.
And then that way we'll be up to snuff by the end of it, and maybe by the end of it we'll have the new release out, which probably will have the new release out by then. Because it's what, the 19th, so in 11 days. That's what people are thinking anyways, 11 days. So it's not going to be next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that. Yeah, we'll definitely not be there then. And we'll do like, once we get to the point where we do season 3 and stuff, we can do like 1 episode a day maybe, or depending on how fast we go through it, because some releases you can get through really fast. And then that way I can actually give my streams a little bit more of a purpose. I mean, the purpose is to just hang out and have fun, as always, but that way I can, you know, people can make an informed decision to come by because they know what's going to happen in my stream. So that'll be nice. Alright, so I leveled up. I'm only 2 levels away from, and I've now finished this, so that's going to be really nice. I should really learn my dwarven stuff, but I don't know. I don't like swapping legends. It's like Shiro really works out really nicely. Leak. Okay. There's so many events I can trigger here too, so I might kill these guys. I think that's experience. Yeah, they give me experience too. Alright, bam, bam, bam. And then that way I think too, I might do longer streams. I might do 3-hour streams, but it depends on how I feel, because my back really is hurting right now, and I'm sitting really awkwardly in my chair too because of my back. Yeah, it's like my lower back that's really hurting, so. Alright, let's go do the other hearts over here. Whee! Alright, I'm gonna do that last heart, and I'm gonna head out. And then we'll do some more theories. Oh, well. I don't know. I just... He doesn't really have to whistle every time. It'd be funny, like, as a signature of, like, oh, what is he doing? You know, and it's like, oh, he's whistling, so we know he's laying bombs. Cha. Let's collect some apples here. We'll do this event. And maybe the follow-up event, too. That'd be nice to do. Oh, I'm stealing this guy's apples. I was like, oh, they fell from the tree by themselves. No, they did not. Shiny apples, collect them. Alright, dude, steal my apples over here. I see you. Oh, that you know, so when I was talking about that line, when I was talking about my favorite release being Head of the Snake, that is exactly the line that I was thinking about. It literally cracks me up because he was just like, he's like, is that really, is he, like, because he interrupts himself because he's saying something, and then he's like, I'm sorry, is he really your father? I am so sorry. And it's so funny the way he delivers it. It's hysterical. I crack up every time I hear that line. It's so good. That's with all the fucked up stuff, you know, because he calls himself Daddy for Villette or whatever her name is. Is Villette? I don't know why I'm thinking of that. I don't know if that's her name, but whoever that girl is that he has there and stuff, it's like all fucked up, you know. And then you have the mirror on the ceiling, and you have the portrait of Logan, you know, where he's just like, what, why does he have a portrait of Logan? And then the commander's like, how about we never tell Logan about this? He's been through enough. And he's like, and Kanaka's like, this could be worse. Like, he's been through so much. This could be worse than being stuffed in a blighting pot. Yeah, it's such a good line the way he delivers that. It's amazing. It's really good. I love it. It's like, I'm sorry. Is he really your father? Or yeah, is he really your father? I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's really funny. He's a good character. I miss him very much. And I think he's needed very badly. Cause Kaith is the one side of the Savari that's like serious and all about the wild hunt and stuff. But I think like Kanak embodies the side that's more playful, more like, you know, Savari are more open to different ideas and stuff. And yeah, domesticated Moa. You can talk to them, but it doesn't do anything. That's interesting. It's like I can make this Moa turn, spin, spin, Moa, spin. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna heading out now. Heading out now. But I had fun as always. Thank you so much for coming by. And yeah, I'll be back probably if everything goes the way I'm planning to. Oh, Minister, you did not disappoint. Yeah, there's also a comment about when they go into the chamber down below. That's also a really funny line where he's just like, how do you think the conversation with the sculpture went? No, I wanted like taller, more like 8 feet tall, when they're looking at the faces on the walls. It's so good, the dialogue. That's really what makes it my favorite release. It's the dialogue. It's just so perfect. so good and so funny, but it's in a way so serious because this is like a maniac we're talking about, you know, and he's like killing other people and he's like abusing this child and God knows what else he's doing, you know, and it's just like it's really fucked up, but then Canuck like finds a way to just make it really funny and you're like, this is fucked up, Canuck. So but yeah, that dialogue is really funny. Yeah, all that like that, and it's really well written. Like I kind of want to know who writes all that because that particular all the dialogue right there is so well written and it's so well delivered by Canuck, I think, that it's really it's really funny. It's really good. Like they did a really nice job with it, and I kind of miss that. I miss Canuck. And Demi was pretty good too. Demi Beetlestone, she was really good too. And I'm always happy to see Countess Anise. You know, Countess Anise still. It was Villette Wee. Like. Itchy over here. Like, what's going on? Am I dying? Yeah, all the characters in that were like really good. Brilliant. I think the dialogue was brilliant. I thought it was really good. Well written. I don't know. But, you know, because people criticize specifically Guild Wars for the dialogue that it has a lot of times where they're like, oh, that was really like, it was just like, you know, but I think they do a pretty good job a lot of times. I don't know. I know I couldn't do better, but I think that for what it is, for what Guild Wars is, and how the story is you play. Yeah, those are good too. Oh yeah, like Anise isn't really there or something like that. There's a conversation where they talk about that. That's when he gets freed in the manor. There's so much dialogue in that manor too when you actually look at that. And they talk about the hidden tunnels and blah blah blah. Yeah, Canuck, it'd be so... And then Canuck says, hello, Commander. If you'd be so kind to help me kill the rest of these Cretans. And then Canuck says, good to see you, Commander. Hopefully we can finally finish this and I can be out from under that horrible woman's thumb. Oh, hi, Anise. I didn't see you standing completely within my line of sight. And Anise says, to think I almost missed you. And then Demi says, have you seen my father, Caducus? Canuck says, brutish man with aggressively unsettling facial hair? Yes, he seemed upset that he wasn't on the Crichton throne, to the extent that he was... Is he really your father? I am so sorry. And Demi says, what was he doing? Canuck says, well, he was consuming bloodstone his lackeys gathered from the explosion. He might be unrecognizable to you, my dear. And then blah blah blah, they go on. But yeah, it's really good. It's really funny. Alright, I'm heading out. I'll be back tomorrow night. We could talk more about funny dialogue and theories. We literally had so many theories today too, so it was good. I liked it. All right, bye. Oh yeah, he says, I wish you, or she says, you wish you'd be dead or something, or before you're grateful or something. I don't know. Anyways, the whole dialogue is funny. All right, anyways, have a good night. Bye.